here in Thunder Bay, and it's that time of the week. You either make a move or you might lose that chance for the playoffs at the Scotties. It hasn't been going very smoothly for the hometown favorite. Krista McCarville took it on the chin, losing her only game of the day on Tuesday. Now Northern Ontario's schedule gets very tough, and it begins this morning. For the win! Wonderful shot, Andrea Crawford. Here's something new. New Brunswick on top of the leaderboard. The Scotties surprise. Andrea Crawford is unbeaten. After a day off, can she pick up where she left off? New Brunswick, Northern Ontario, draw 13. The Scotties continue. As you look at the Fort William Gardens, that building to the backside, the right, that is the very historic Fort William Curling Club, as our feature today is Northern Ontario against New Brunswick. As we come inside and say hello, Canada, welcome on this Wednesday. Kathy alongside. So first time ever, Andrea Crawford guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. Other teams, though, they've got to now make their move.
Well, this is a day that unless you're one of those teams that have absolutely no losses, a loss can put you out of the picture. Every game is important.
Let's bring you up to date on what happened last evening here in Thunder Bay. And it was all teams from Pool B. Ontario, they had lost 4. They pick up a couple of wins yesterday. Nova Scotia by 1 over Manitoba. Territories looking very good in the group, beat Quebec. And Team Canada, the two-time defending champions, Carrie Anerson, top of the table there, because as you take a look at the standings now, let's check Pool B on the right. Anerson is 1 win away from guaranteeing. She's guaranteed right now a tiebreaker. So I think if you're down to 4 losses, Duncan, you've got to keep winning all the way out. As it is on Pool A, if you're at 4 and you're Burt, you've got to get going and hope that your last rock draws might get you something, but we know that Crawford is in. Great start for New Brunswick, to say the least. It's the addition, though, of Sylvie Quillian, the former Sylvie Robichaux skip, but boy, she brings a lot to the team.
Well, this is the strongest backhand that Andrea's ever had. Andrea's always been a wonderful curler, but there's been a little bit of, I don't know, maybe some letdown. And Sylvie not only makes a lot of shots, but she calls great line. The other thing that we're seeing is Andrea Crawford is playing with a lot of joie de vivre. She's loving coming back, and we're seeing that in just how loose she is.
Northern Ontario 3-2, and you know, sometimes you look at statistics and go, oh, come on. But the numbers with regards to Krista McCarville, they do not lie.
They do not. We're used to Krista saving the day. She currently is not. Kendra's been up and down in the past. Both of them are 14th among 18th in their position. That's not good enough. No looking back. We need the old Krista.
So when we do come back, it is New Brunswick against Northern Ontario, and we are in Thunder Bay for this year's Scotties.
Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. By Home Hardware, Here's How. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
It sounds cliche, but it's really, for us, it's really being present. We don't want to let anybody beat us, and it's just that intensity and that drive every game to just focus on always what we're doing, and I think that's really what we need to do this week and let our performance be there.
To represent your province is just such an honor, and I know there's so many people out there that would love to be us and love to be our team, so we just have that gratitude that we're so excited and happy to be playing in the Scotties.
And it's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Northern Ontario, they're in that curling club right behind us. Fort William, skipped by Krista McCarville, with Kendra Lilly, Ashley Sipala, and Sarah Potts at lead. The New Brunswick champions out of the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton, skipped by Andrea Crawford and backed up by Kate forward Jill Babin and Sylvie Quillian. So you see the Northern Ontario, well, the asterisk, the hammer, that's the giveaway. It'll be Northern Ontario that does have the last rock here in this first. And New Brunswick ready to get it underway.
Did you say we're good? Yeah.
Yeah, ladies, we're good. We're ready to go.
We're good.
Oh, thank you very much. As Andrea Crawford gets the brush down, and to get us underway, it will be Kate Forward.
Halfway.
Well, the way this draw is structured, it turned out that this New Brunswick team had the entire day off yesterday. You love a break, but an entire day off, not playing at all. Well, sometimes that doesn't help you. I saw that in between draws yesterday, they were allowed to practice to throw so that you at least keep some momentum going.
Yeah. I gotta shoot a little more here. Yeah, little, yeah.
Sarah Potts. Yeah, it just so happens if you are in that afternoon draw, it's just the one draw day.
You see those great numbers for Sarah right up at the top of leads. And so for the Northern Ontario team, it hasn't been the setup that's been the problem.
Shot, Sarah.
It'll finally settle down just to back edge of the 8. But it really has been enjoyable to watch
10.
Andrea Crawford. The results, obviously, but just the way she's approached it, the smile.
Yep. Yeah, hard, Jill, hard.
Really quite special.
Well, she talked about it in one of the clips that we showed in talking to the curlers before the event. And she just talked about during the pandemic, everybody's dealt with things in different ways. And she's just very grateful for things in her life that she enjoys and people to be around that she enjoys being with, and just wants to park all the negativity. So this is something that she absolutely loves. It is the sport of curling, and very fond of her teammates as well. And so you can see the enjoyment. Sports psychologists try to get that out of the best teams, that relax and enjoy what you're doing, and they are just demonstrating that in every game that we've seen so far, and the results have spoken for it.
So to the tee line this time, looking for the hit and roll now.
9.5.
For Jill Babin in a 6th appearance.
Low firm, 9. No. Yeah, go Kate. Hard Kate. Keep going. Keep going. Yep, you got it.
And we'll roll the other way.
9. 9.3.
Find this curious that if you're Northern Ontario, you don't mind just sitting there. It seems she doesn't look for the roll behind her own center.
No, and what that tells
New Brunswick center, pardon me.
What that tells you, Vic, is that they realize that they're having some struggles, and so particularly first thing this morning, they don't want to put Krista in a position where she's trying to make some very difficult shot on her first one, so they're keeping it relatively simple.
Okay, let's take a look at keys to the game, and we'll start with New Brunswick.
Well, we talked already about that day off yesterday, so start relatively simple. Make sure that the ice conditions haven't changed, that you're still feeling very comfortable, and force the draw. If you look within the numbers at Northern Ontario, it has been the precise draws that have caused them some grief, so shrink that scoring zone and make them have to make a big draw.
So that rollout now gives New Brunswick the chance. It's their centerline guard.
Okay, just wait. Let it work a bit. 7 still. Okay. T-line. Okay, close, Kate. Close. Close. Can you go? Yeah, go. Yes, go hard.
Can you go? And yes, they can, and they do go. And in behind, they'll tuck at least 3/4. Keys to the game now for Northern Ontario.
Well, with both Krista and Kendra in the 60s for draw weight, find that feel. It's not a number. Draw weight is a feel, and that's been missing. And open it up. Krista's had some very difficult shots. If they can bail a little bit earlier, they will have chances that won't be so difficult and stop that momentum from switching to the other team.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
Hard, it's coming. Go, Kendra, go. Keep going all the way. Gotta go. Keep going. Hard, 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 hard. Not bumping it through.
And yeah, not bumping it through, so it'll settle back 12, but Shot Rock now out in the open, belonging to Northern Ontario.
What shot? 11-5.
So, you know, it's interesting you said maybe prior to missing the hit and stick, trying to keep it a little bit more simple, realizing maybe Northern Ontario, their little struggles at the back end, and now they're being drawn into a game and a style maybe they don't want to play right away.
Yeah, there's no question about it. That's part of the plan and the strategy going in. You can expect that New Brunswick coach Darryl Newland would have been talking about how do we push this team? How do we make them make more difficult shots? And Rick Lang is probably saying to Northern Ontario, let's simplify.
Oh dear, and that will give the advantage right back. So Sylvie Quillian just removes the stone, can't hold the shooter.
Oh, I see. Okay. If anything, keep it up. Just down. Good sweep, Jill.
Is the weight down?
Yeah, I think it should be close, though.
We're on an outside sheet this morning, but we are on D, which is on the far right-hand side of the arena, and it runs very true, very similar to the inside, maybe a little bit straighter on the outside, but very predictable.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard.
Uh-oh, again. And that's reflective. There's the number, struggling at 14 out of 18 players.
I
And
don't think so.
you get that break with the rollout from New Brunswick. You need to just sit there. You can't. Here again. You hand it right back, and the opportunity to New Brunswick.
Now, they're certainly trading opportunities.
Just right. 6. I thought we were going for line 3. It's running now. Yeah, 7.
It's 8. It's
Whoa,
7.
It's
Weight's really good.
Yeah, it's getting really close. You don't
wanna
to
touch
go,
it, though.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
you don't need to go. Okay. Just stay with it, though.
And on its own behind, and it'll peak a little bit as well. Oh boy, right out into the open, back edge of the 4.
Okay. So right up here. I think it's drawn to the button here, yeah.
Well, I think from the hack, Kendra can probably only see about half of that. And if you chase it and roll out, you know that New Brunswick is going to make it better. And also because it's deeper, not going to worry about that stone. Try to find a way to score 2, and it starts with a good bury here by Kendra.
Right now. Whoa. Line's good. Room. Line's really good. Weight's good. Gotta go a little. Yep, line. Hard, you gotta get it here, guys. Go. Line's great. Go. It's really good. It's there. Okay, there. Line's perfect. Line's perfect right here. Doesn't need to curl. Gotta be shot. Gotta be shot, guys. Gotta be shot. Go, go,
Got to get it to the 4, and yes, they are shot.
Really nice.
So right in behind goes Kendra Lilly.
Very nice.
Yeah, do you want to run it? Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, quick. Shit. She's fast.
Yes.
It's a nice little bounce back for Lilly.
You like this?
Yep. Yeah, I do.
And so for Andrea, cannot see any of that stone.
Okay.
That's why she's elected to play the run back.
And that's reflective in the fact that they are at 5-0 and will drive it by.
That's fine. Yeah, just a bit.
It's good charge. Okay.
Yeah.
And she's a catcher, so I have to guard it.
I like that. So tight?
Yeah. I'd say halfway tight.
Okay.
Halfway tight?
Well, Krista McCarville hoping to be there for the playoffs on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because word came yesterday that the volunteers, some 350 who would normally work the event, have been invited, as well as some 50 of the best junior curlers in the area invited,
And sorry, do you want it
meeting all the required protocols, and so they'll be in the building
Well, that'll be exciting for all the curlers, and especially for those young future stars, as they often call them, the up-and-comer curlers, to be in this environment may be just enough to make them think, yes, I thought I wanted to play this sport, but boy, do I ever. It's pretty exciting to have it in your home community. To be able to be here physically and see it is even better.
Trying to put a cap on their shot stone, sitting top 4. Pretty good, pretty well. Covers it. Now what do you do here, Crawford?
Well, you can't really see it on the intern side, just a glimmer. She can play the draw down to her own stone. If she freezes her own, I believe she would be shot.
We're going back 4 though.
You can see that she would be if she's right on top.
15, 20, I'm fine with. Pre-start back one.
Okay, still hair more than you threw for draw the button.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 15. 15, 20.
Yeah, we're thinking 15, 20.
Yeah, not much of that stone showing, just a little bit of a wink.
And there's not a lot of point in trying to play at it, Vic. You're probably only going to tick it over if you do happen to make contact. And then you make it easier for Krista McCarville.
Just line.
Now this is where Sylvie Quillian has been a real bonus to this team in terms of reading line. Former skip. And right down to it, and they are the shot rock. Quillian has been in 4 Scotties herself, all of them as a skip.
I got 410 like back 4, back 8.
Yep, kind of like that same way.
Yeah, I got 406. 406, yeah.
Good throw.
Yeah, that ice reading ability.
My
Well,
pec
nice
is
weight.
like a rock. Like
Good
it's like
throw.
so
Kristen
hard.
has the opportunity, though, just with that extra little bit of weight from Andrea that taps it back. If she can come down to the face of the stone and tap it back, probably only a couple of inches is what she needs to score 2. And those are the conversion numbers that are another example of a very atypical Northern Ontario team that is so strong normally.
Yeah, Cheryl said it's probably you need at least 50%.
Well, think about it. In a game, if you have hammer 50% of the time, you're going to want to convert.
Gotta get this over. Get it over. Tap it back. Oh, little rub, little roll, spill off.
Oh, that has been the story of the week, that little graze.
Yeah, and it looks like it's a steal to my eye.
Just measure it?
I'm not sure.
Seems like we're going to measure it. Oh, your weight was perfect. Yeah, we'll measure it.
Okay.
Perfect weight.
Boy, she was so close. Great weight, great brushing. It just had that big finish. Remembering Andrea Crawford's final stone took a while to move as well.
See how I didn't listen to them there?
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Shoot.
Oh, yeah. And the weight was absolutely perfect. Oh, and we didn't really have to.
So where, if the weight's perfect, was it just a line?
It was
Little
just
bit-
they
little bit
started
too
just
much
that,
height? Yeah.
just that little bit
Like it was hanging
late.
for quite some
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
There,
I know.
exactly. It hangs for a while. It's the first end, so you don't want to jump it.
Normal.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but they were never getting it back.
So we'll go from the Northern Ontario stone to New Brunswick.
Okay. Yeah, I think, you did. Yeah.
I think just give me a hair more than everybody else right now.
Yep.
Yeah. On both. It went from like mine Sarah to hers.
I know.
to,
Yeah,
like,
you guys said,
like,
yeah. And I thought because you did have the weight, it
would hold.
yeah, looks like that. Here. Oh, yeah. That's yellow. So yellow. Yeah.
Yellow it is. Steal 1, New Brunswick. On this Wednesday morning, we continue with the Scotties from Thunder Bay, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. Steal of 1 by New Brunswick in the first after the measure means that Northern Ontario and Krista McCarville in a 9th appearance at the National Championship will once again have Last Rock as the hammer playing the Redstone.
And I think that shot by Krista McCarville is a great example of about how close they have been. We've talked about their numbers not being good, but that is how close she is to being a 4 in terms of scoring, because she would have, if she gets by that top one, she's made it, or a 0, because you just tick and roll off. And it's been a frustrating week because they've been very, very close.
Yeah, it's good. I think it'll run straight.
Yeah,
I think so too. Maybe even less. Yeah.
So going around their own corner to Northern Ontario, but they do go deep.
And Jill chasing this because it is deep in the house.
11-5. Balls, yes, yes. Yep. Yes, Pete, hard.
All the way.
Hard.
You gotta go hard.
Hard, you gotta go.
Yep.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard, you really gotta go. Hard, hard, hard. Stay there.
Well
hard,
done
hard,
to
hard,
get it
hard,
by.
Good job.
And sit right there. Just papered it.
Weight was good, eh?
So the only team not playing is wildcard 3. That's the Holman team. Emma Miskew throwing 4th stones. They're 3-3. On sheet A, Newfoundland and Labrador against wildcard 1. Selena Negevin taking over the duties for Tracy Fleury. It's wildcard Kerry against PEI. Meanwhile, Nunavut, Bridget McPhail against Penny Barker of Saskatchewan. Just further a little bit of, as we talked yesterday with the Fleury team, Tracy remains in quarantine, and they have set a deadline every day, whatever it happens to be. And this morning, maybe 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. If they don't hear by then, their focus is to play as they are. And
So it's even faster,
should she
or
return?
No, I mean,
You can debate.
if it curled up like
curled up, yeah.
You throw it right into the lineup. You haven't been here all week. I don't know. That's going to be a tough decision if and when Tracy Fleury comes back.
Well, these are some of the things that your team cannot prepare for, but I did think it was really smart when Selena told us yesterday that they realized that sitting there just hoping that she was going to come back and then being disappointed before the game just did not serve them well. So as you say, they've taken the time. They say, okay, we know that she's not going to be there. Here's the 4 of us that are going to play. Here's how we're going to do it.
I don't mind that. Okay, bump. Bumper weight.
I like the freeze, guys. This is.
Do you want me to change that?
It was a quick start for Prince Edward Island, but they've fallen on some hard times now. But they do have the Last Rock against Team Wildcard Chelsea Carey out of Regina.
And it did appear from that angle that it is a stone belonging to Chelsea Carey that is shot.
You gotta go.
Whoa, then. Whoa, line. Whoa, line.
And crashes in front, and
Close.
there you see it. That one, the red one, picks up the steal. Just the 4th stolen point for Chelsea Carey in the event.
Krista, Northern Ontario, trying to use those stones in the house and freeze down to them.
That's good,
Hoping to get a jam at some point by New Brunswick.
You like 11-5?
Yeah. Sure.
So mine curled here still. Like,
Do you like 10-5? If I hit, then I actually get it out?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe a hair.
So let's check in on this wildcard Fleury team with Selena Negevin throwing a 4th stones.
An opportunity for Selena. She's able to hit shot stone. She has a 2nd stone in the house. There's 2 biters, but it appears that the Newfoundland Labrador biter outdoes there. So this is for 2.
So sitting the 1 loss back of the current pool leaders, New Brunswick, and that'll work. 2 it is.
2 yellow.
Really curled at the end there.
You don't hold the shooter.
A little soft on that.
New Brunswick.
Okay.
Well, that little tap last time has helped Northern Ontario. It's a nice little pocket that if you can corner freeze on the inside one, it'll be very difficult to remove for New Brunswick.
That's all there. It's there. We're all there right now.
To be back okay, where? Like back?
Back 8.
Okay, whoa line.
Whoa. Little bump.
Whoa.
Little
Sarah.
bump.
Yeah, little bump.
Yeah, me?
Yep, go Sarah. Yep.
Hard.
Not really bumping.
Not a ton.
Okay, whoa. Whoa, we're good. Nice, Kendra.
Nice shot, Kendra.
Well, beyond record,
Really
the biggest
nice.
difference between these teams is at the back end, and it has been a very strong performance for New Brunswick. When you look at the overall numbers, that's the first part. That shows where they are. The hits for Andrea Crawford have been just spot on, and that draw weight from Sylvie has set her team up. What is so impressive is that +5 for Andrea means that every single game that she has played, she's outshot her opposing skip by 5% or more. That is significant, and that's why she's winning.
Quillian. And that's... Those stones then become a problem, obviously, for New Brunswick. Northern Ontario now with a
really good throw.
chance to sit a couple here.
Yeah, or roll.
Well, and when you look at Northern Ontario, we talk coming in very unlike Kristen McCarville. Those are overall percentages. That's a big surprise for both of them. They're struggling to stay even or get ahead of their opponent. And the overall ranking is something we've not seen from either of these women before. And that speaks to the struggles this week.
And it goes to show again that it's a progression. You know, lead sets up second, sets up third, and you know, if one is struggling, puts more pressure on the next thrower.
For sure.
Bomb. Whoa.
And yes, you know, you talk about Skip's last rock thrower, but boy, if you've got nothing, it doesn't matter how good you are.
Hard. Ugh, we're taking our own out. Oh, seriously? Yeah. 11-9.
It seemed bumperish though.
Yeah, that was,
Like,
I don't know.
No.
That one just curled?
I think it was just how I threw it.
Oh.
Yeah, so there you can, and that's a frustrated look from Kendra Lilly. That's
Only
She
I
knows.
could find
Just
curl
warped.
there.
there you
No,
go.
that was my throw. Like, that was bumper.
That was bumper.
Only me. Only I
think
could
you
throw
got it.
that.
It's really tempting to draw.
Well, you start every day determining that today is going to be the day that it's going to be different.
But then she's just going to come around.
But when you have a frustrating week, sometimes it just doesn't matter what you do. It just doesn't seem to work.
Because then she's going to do it. Yeah, you're right. You're sitting one, right?
You like to come around?
No, I like hitting.
Hey. I like either. She sinks one
I
around.
just feel like if we don't come around, they get 2.
We follow.
And they have to hit this one, then we might have a
I
double
like
if
this.
we miss it.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's the
Right.
call.
Okay.
Yeah, so listen, I just think that says so
Just
much
four.
about how Andrea Crawford
Okay,
is
she's probably
feeling.
about a 15.
I like 20. I like 15.
No, I mean, like, sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
it speaks
Yeah,
to
I feel like
confidence
20.
because you're right, Vic. If she's short or heavy, there's a chance for 2.
Yeah.
The concern with playing the hit
But
Yeah.
is that if you sit right there,
Just,
now again
like
you're
20.
creating a little bit of a pocket, a little bit of a wall for Northern Ontario, and it's going to be harder to remove it. Andrea Crawford has gotten to 5-0 by taking some chances, feeling some confidence, and most importantly, putting a lot of pressure on the opposing skip. So going around, she's feeling confident. She buries this stone. It really doesn't matter what Krista does with those outside wall because this stone will be shot,
9, 10.
but she needs 4-foot.
It's curling.
9-10, so that's back. That's really back. And this is just
Back.
back.
Okay.
And
Fine.
leave it.
Yeah,
It was
just
2
404.
positives. Okay, it was a 4.
Okay.
out of here. So I think, though, if the shot is made, regardless, what it says, too, I think, is she's reading the opposition. She's looking at Lily. She's looking at
Sailing in
McCarville,
back.
seeing their struggles and saying, I'm just going to keep the pressure on you.
Well, she is, for sure. The only challenge is after being off for a day, sometimes just you need to make a couple of draws first.
The other way went, but
But hindsight's always 20/20.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Wow, that was good. That's new.
You're like a 10.
Brother.
I think. You like that ice? I do, yeah.
That's really good.
Big roll, Sarah.
Really impressed.
Make her face too, right?
Yep.
Just 10.
Yep.
Yep. Easy.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, Ashley,
Looking
hard.
for a big roll
Really
to
hard,
get
Ashley.
away from any chance of a double setup.
Hard, Ash, go.
Avoid their own. Oh, and they did. Right there, they'll sit, though. Now, the problem is the New Brunswick stone. Can you get rid of both?
Pretty tough.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They were trying to
whoa,
roll
whoa.
just a little bit
Whoa,
on
Ash,
top.
hard. Really hard,
Gotta
Ash.
go.
It's pretty good.
Hard. Hard, Ash, gotta go.
Okay. That's not bad.
Still sets up for the angle. Removing one, it's not a problem.
No,
Two,
the other side's straight. Yeah.
Yeah, this side's curly.
Yeah.
but This side's gonna be straight, all right?
I probably just caught a fresh pack in the first end.
So they're saying,
Yeah, that
as
was
we're
quite wide,
playing
too.
now, the
Yeah.
board side would be the curly side. The other side they're saying is straight.
I might have hair more.
maybe a little bit more movement. It's not dramatic, that's for
I
certain.
like it.
Close. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Yes. Yes. Whoa. Whoa.
11.
Yes.
Okay, forward,
Whoa.
right with it,
Whoa.
and trying to roll it over on top.
Okay.
His shot stone for the moment.
Nice throw. Super close.
That was hard to call. Like,
Yeah.
couldn't roll very far. Yeah, good shot. Good throw.
Thanks.
I was just trying to roll that just a couple of inches to the left so that it's right in front of the Northern Ontario stone. And so for Krista, an opportunity here
Okay,
for
bump.
two.
Bumper weight.
Sorry, did you say easy bump or bump?
Bump. Okay, bump. Yeah. That was 10-2, so
Yeah.
bumper weight, I think you guys should be able to hold this.
Yeah.
I think so.
Looks good.
New Brunswick with the stolen point in one.
Just a little firm bump.
Chance here.
Yep. Yes!
Should be able to hold it, she said.
Hard!
Bumper weight.
Hard, 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 hard!
Try and just squeak this by their own and maybe get a couple here. Holding it up for her, and they will not. And so
That's fine.
they'll settle for that single as it spins to the back of the button. So Northern Ontario counts their first point here in the second. We're tied at one.
Way more shape to it.
On a day that we, well, in many sports of course, it's called Moving Day. You would think that's the day, Wednesday here. In round robin play at the Scotties, our featured game, Northern Ontario, New Brunswick. Tied at one, we go to three for the first time in the game. New Brunswick does have the last rock playing the Yellowstone, so up went the center guard. Around and deep go New Brunswick. And now Sarah Potts will draw around and just grab the top of the button. If you're just joining us, 18 teams. The addition of teams because of the pandemic, limited provincial play. So 2 pools of 9, 8-game round robin. That will end tomorrow night to be exact. And then the top 3 will advance of each pool.
Back line hack. Sylvie, gotta go. Sylvie. Weight's really good. Straight, straight, hard, straight, hard.
Oh, how you gonna like this?
Good shot, Kate.
Little bit of a rub on the way by, but still manages to push it through.
Really nice control weight. Those are the kinds of weights that we see such wonderful outcomes on arena ice because of the movement that is provided. Very predictable with that down weight.
I think it was yesterday Christina Black saying that from Nova Scotia,
Yes,
from Dartmouth, was
it was.
saying that that's one of the things they have to adjust to. Some of the shots you want to try and you could never make in a curling club. But you come here, the ice, the liveliness of the stones. There's a stuff. I mean, sometimes they just really do explode off each other.
Yeah. We got to start missing those.
Oh,
Now,
never
there's
mind.
what we've discussed,
Oh, wait. I didn't realize
I think,
that.
particularly in the men's game.
Yeah, I like it.
There is too much action off the stones.
10.
Well, there's a lot with that really up
Even
weight.
10-5. 10-5.
But the significance of what you see here that is so different from a curling club is that when a stone is buried here, you can sit in the hack and not see any of it. But if the guard is maybe even a 2, like halfway, with that quiet weight, you'll get the finish and you can get to the stone. But that's where those 10s, 11s, 12s, that's where those weights, those extra seconds between really make a difference. Now, trading opportunities back and forth here this morning.
So it's just as fast this side, right?
Just as, yeah, I'd say. Because short.
I think that's enough ice.
It looks a little tight to me.
Can I have it just a hair more?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go crazy until.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ashley Sippel.
Yep, hard line.
Tight.
Hard line.
Go, go, go. Line's not bad.
Okay, line's good. Line's
Oh,
good.
Line's
Line's
good.
good.
Top 8. Line's good.
Oh, oh, line's good.
Curling hard, but line's good.
Really good.
I think so. I think so.
Sarah,
go, go, go.
hard.
Hard, Sarah, go.
Hard.
Oh, there.
Okay, well, easy.
Very nice around and sits above the tee line.
Shot, Ash. Thanks.
Nice shot, Ashley Sippel. Well, it is, of course, Groundhog Day, and we have breaking news for you. Our first update will come from Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, where Puxatawny Phil emerged. And unfortunately, the word is 6 more weeks of winter. Puxatawny Phil on this Groundhog Day.
See, in Winnipeg, I would take that as great news if it was only 6 more weeks of winter. Yes, I'm thinking it's going to be more.
And our own groundhog, Russ Howard, hopes to emerge from his lair sometime tomorrow if all things go well. Locked away.
Tight top 12 is okay too, right? Yeah.
Well, some miscues by the New Brunswick team. A chance for Kendra to put a lot of pressure if she's able to get around and on top. That scoring zone for New Brunswick starts to become very, very small.
Can't right now.
Can't be heavy.
It's locked.
Oh,
Go past him. Back
this
8.
is just a walk for
Okay.
Sippala
Yeah,
and
back
Potts.
Yep, Ash. I don't want to touch this one. Yep, hard.
Boy, does it move, though.
Hard,
Look
you gotta
at that
keep
go.
going. Go.
How that came down, because they were talking at minimum back 8, back 12.
Well, as the break point happens and the rock starts to curl more, weight does come off.
Just a little shake of the head. Still trying to figure things out. But this is a chance now for New Brunswick. Sylvie Quillian.
Back 8. Yeah, back 8. Weight's good. No, it's nice. Back 4. Back 4. 9.
Jill! Hard, Jill! Hard! Really gotta
Back
go.
8. Back 4.
Go, Jill.
Back 4.
Hard! Go on the red! No roll.
Sit down.
Look at that. Rolls it over. Almost right to the face.
When it catches that break point, it's been 2 rocks in a row. Not only does it start to really go, but the weight is really coming off. They were calling back
Well, we'll
8,
lose
back
this.
12.
Yeah, I think we want to lose
But
that.
and roll under.
Yeah, we could roll on top
Yeah.
there.
I like that way better.
As we
Yeah, we have
update
to
you
be
on
on the
all the
inside, right?
scores,
Yeah,
wild
okay.
card Fleury
I could probably
picks up a
take you out.
steal of 1.
Well, wow.
Bert
If you
Ray
want.
No, I
Plies
don't
with
throw
a
too much.
single, and
No,
Saskatchewan
we definitely have to
picks
throw
up
in.
a steal of
let's
4.
throw,
So 6 stolen
like
points for
10?
Saskatchewan
How much space is
for
there?
Like
against
this much?
Bridget McPhail. You wonder about
We just want to make sure we get it
Yeah.
out.
weariness too
I
for
just-
teams
I
that
know,
don't
it's
play a
probably
lot.
ran little
This is a
straight in here.
grind,
We can play it here.
so it might start to show
9.5?
here for a
Yeah,
team
sure. Do you like that
like
ice?
I think so.
Nunavut.
Let's go, Kendra.
She has room on the other side, so wanting to make sure for Kendra sitting in the hack, confidence to get across the face of the stone,
9.
thrown by New Brunswick.
Oh, 9.
Sarah.
Whoa.
Should go across the top of the one at the back as well.
Whoa.
Kendra Lully.
Whoa. Sarah, hard.
Now.
Sarah, hard, 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 hard.
Potts trying to get it across. Oh, and they'll squish it. And it'll just squirt to the edge of the 4.
Like, even if we picked it on the inside.
It still is Northern Ontario sitting the 2.
Okay. A little roll.
The other thing too about that New Brunswick stone, it has some backing as well now. Maybe a little tougher to get
Feel
rid
like
of.
that's okay. It's a good placement. Come this way and top. You want this right now? Yeah.
Yeah. Even nose is all right, eh?
Yeah, 11-5. Okay. 11-5.
I definitely think this is a stone that you want to make a play against. You heard Andrea say, do you ever come and play that tap? The problem is if you don't make the tap, you touch the guard over. Now you've guarded their shot stone. And even if you roll away, they can play the tap. So going after the shot stone, you can't get a roll under very much without jamming on your own, but get rid of it.
She has his nose okay. Yes, it would, boy. But first, Kate forward. Oh, golly. Underneath, and it rolls across.
All right, so that's not bad.
So they are sitting New Brunswick 2 and 3. Soft release.
And a soft release means that it went out of her hand, going to get that extra movement.
A little scary.
Kendra was left spinning like a top. She didn't know which way to go.
Yeah. Fight for, because they are 2-3, right? You guys, we could hit, but
I just thought even if we make this perfect, she is going to have a run double to
she'll
like
have a
3,
run.
right?
Yeah.
That was my only thought. Was
I don't mind that.
roll off this one.
Oh yeah, can we not roll off the side?
Live look now at Newfoundland and Labrador against wild card Tracy Fleury. They've picked up a 2 and a steal of 1 to lead 3-0, and they are sitting frozen and shot rock, and that's what faces Sarah Hill from St. John's Curling Club Remax Center.
Well, she can get across. That guard is long enough that Sarah can get across the face of the shot stone. She's going to have to in order to be able to score because of the placement of that wild card stone. A nose won't do her any good.
You got it hard.
And will crash out in front, and it's a steal of 1 more for Team Wildcard. Looking to go 5-1.
Great sweep, guys.
Really
good sweep.
Hard. Gotta be here.
Yes, hard line.
Krista McCarville, her first.
Hard. Hard, go.
Now Lily out too.
Go, go, go. Hard, 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 hard.
Oh dear.
I really liked your weight, Krista.
How much do you see of this?
She has off the head.
It's open? Like, it's okay. I think it'll come in.
The same amount I can see on mine. On my second one.
So feeling that she can see about half from the hack.
Saying.
Now this is the side with this out turn that should run a little bit straighter before it catches the swing.
Hack weight.
Yeah.
This is where I think the brushers are under so much
You got it,
pressure.
Andrea.
Because now what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the break
come up at the
before
end.
you brush? Do you dust it a little bit, stay on it? Because you know if it goes, you may not be able to save it.
And yet you know, as a brusher, I'd like to take that, but I would say the pressure is on Sylvie because the brushers are going to do what they're told to do. When it's a draw, the pressure's on the brushers to make the decision not to jump. But
really nice.
on a hack weight shot, it's very directional from the person that's telling you what the line looks like.
So that's Quillian, Sylvie Quillian. Head forward, all on it. Right now, what do you got? Can you get across the nose and roll it? No, they'll roll away. And they are sitting 3.
She's just seeing everything so well.
Yeah, I thought it was board.
It was board?
I got an 80.
Now,
Okay, that's what I was trying in my
some
head.
might wonder why. Is she happy with that to sit the 3 right there, or would you prefer to try to roll underneath a little bit?
I think her bigger concern is just, you know, the weight that she threw, because if she had thrown just that little bit less that she was trying to, she would have rolled Vic, and it would have made this shot tougher, and it would have taken the hit and roll away from Krista.
What looks better? Do you guys like that, or do you like this?
Kind of like either or.
Yeah.
Because the double's jamming there.
Yeah, I like a hit and roll.
Okay.
Either one. Whatever one you think.
Yeah, what do you think? This?
I mean, that one's a
If you can get under, that's the better shot.
Let's play. What's it going to do though?
Well, if you're
kind of in this
card,
line. Yeah. Her board curled at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Play board?
Yeah, like bumper.
Okay.
I think like there.
Yep.
Close?
Yep, I like
so, yeah.
To make it.
When she said what it's going to do, it is, as we talked on Andrea's, it'll run a little bit straight before it gets that break point. It's all weight sensitive in this
You can
spot.
like bump.
What kind of weight we're doing?
Bumper?
Okay. I'm trying to roll on top.
Rolling over.
Okay, under. Sorry.
It should curl because we're out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, looks good.
Good bump.
Whoa.
Solid
No,
bump.
no, no.
Final stone.
No.
Northern Ontario, Krista McCarville.
Ash.
Hard Ash.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Really hard Ash.
Sipala
Whoa, Sarah. Hard.
wants to roll it over on top and does. Roll it to the corner. Very, very nice. Shot stone.
That's a great audible by Krista, and realizing it was not going to curl that far. Played option B.
I think it's all weight. So
Oh, no, we can't because that one's there.
it's close. It would be close.
I think it might go into that, though.
You should go to this one, but I think it's going right. I'm just looking if it goes
Like into the red?
Haven't seen her smile very much.
Like no POA to that. I think it goes into this one.
You give this a go and hope it doesn't jam?
You can never
Well-
just pick it, eh? Either. It's still going through.
I don't mind
Red?
getting one too.
I don't know. I can't really see.
But I think it.
You hit this on the outside, it's going into this direction. Does it go through or does it jam? It depends on where you make contact with this
Yeah, you're
stone.
fine. The worst we could do is give up.
The shot's for 2, of course.
For sure, if you're hitting it on the outside, your shooter's going out.
We're gonna roll like here, which is fine too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
they're
play
thinking
for
maybe.
nose.
Well, you're trying to.
Nose.
You need the shooter to hang around, don't you?
Well, if you're going to play the inside roll to play it that way,
Yeah.
Go. Okay. Like onto red and under. Okay. Do you want to come look real quick, Jill?
I think you're going to hit it very thick. I don't think you need, if you're going to hit the inside, to play it almost like you're playing the hit and roll underneath. I don't think that middle Northern Ontario one is going very far.
Yeah. There's no chance you could just pick it, eh? No. It probably just goes right in there. Okay.
It's close, but I think it might go like this.
I think it might go under that yellow one.
That's what I think too.
Okay, let's
Who
try
knows
it.
it?
I mean, we only give up one, right? If
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, that's what I heard somebody say earlier.
Peel it on the
It's
nose?
that time of the game. You're only in the third. Is it the time to you can afford a steal, give up a point?
You know what? It's a really good time to risk. The score is 1-all. You play the nose, and if it looks like it's not going to work, then you roll. And the worst case scenario is that you give up one. The risk is not high.
Final stone right now. Stolen point, Northern Ontario. Now, again, Babin's with it. Bang! Move it over. Now, where's it going to go? Is it going to roll far enough?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And it won't, but it does give New Brunswick that one right there. Top edge of the 4. The shooter is your scoring point. And New Brunswick takes the lead on this Wednesday morning in Thunder Bay. And as we come back to Thunder Bay on this Wednesday morning, let's quickly go to the game. Wildcard number 2, Chelsea Carey out of Regina. Suzanne Burke from Cornwall Montague. This is the final stone for Chelsea Carey.
Well, she's trying to get through the port, get the yellow stone right on the nose and run it back. Potential is 3 or 4.
Okay.
And you got to get through that first. Does not. Now you have a look.
I think it's one red.
Yeah, that one right there at the back around
I'm just gonna look
7
at this
o'clock.
One
The one bottom left. You have a look. That one's gone. Gonna get that out of there. What do you think? Well, just the one?
I haven't looked at that one yet.
One for sure.
Yeah. And have a look. Megan Hughes, one more time.
That back one if you want.
Yeah, that one is the counter, I think.
And that other guy's gone
This
for
is
sure.
one. Yeah, you're good
Yeah.
with that.
And the one at the back of the 4 foot, that's gone. You can get rid of that. Thank you. Now we'll have a look. 1. So 2. You're going to measure. And 1 it is. Oh. Okay, thanks, ladies.
My eyes.
18 teams. All the provinces. Northern Ontario. Team Canada. 3 territories. 3 wild. That makes up the field here at this year's Scotties. As we go to the 4th, our featured game, New Brunswick, the Capital Winter Club, Fredericton, against Northern Ontario, Krista McCarville, the Fort William Curling Club, just right behind us through the door here in Thunder Bay, and it is McCarville with Last Rock playing the Red Stones. Ooh, and by it goes.
That's fast there. Yeah, and then we leave in the middle though? Yeah. We threw what we wanted.
Ooh,
I think she's getting fast there.
We'll be third. Could hit and flop here.
I don't think we
I
need
think
to
I
hit
like
that
this drawing
wrong.
round.
I don't mind that.
What?
No?
I don't think we need to hit it, but
This
and then we
I
just
can't
leave them
hear
the
you.
same free.
Yep. Corner.
I don't think you need to hit it either.
We're just leaving them the same
You can only see half from the hack. It is
Just
not
as fast
shot
here?
stone. You have an opportunity to split the house to lie 2. In the course of chasing the shot stone, Andrea may play that wide out turn and maybe get a jam for you. So don't create
Just above tee.
opportunities to make an easier shot for your
Lots
opponent.
of room.
Lots of room.
Tons of room.
Wait's
Trying
there.
to use that
Just
corner
above
guard.
tee. Go for weight if you have to.
We're top 8.
We can't leave a double here.
We're top 8.
Billy has picked her
Top
up.
4.
Go, 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 go.
Go.
Gotta go to keep it even. Go, you gotta go.
And they won't keep it even.
And they didn't get it buried either. Just a combination of frustrations.
We had to draw.
Do you like that or would you rather do this? I don't mind that either.
I mean, I like the double.
Yeah, I know. It is thin.
It's very thin.
Okay, whatever you like,
If you
Andrea.
want to play it though, we'll play it.
Whatever you
We'll
think.
wait.
Well, I think you can play
Roll
it,
it, it'll run
and if it
straight.
starts to over curl, you call your brushers off and you let it finish and get that hit and roll that she talked about.
Double. We're playing the
Double.
double.
Okay.
Yep. Yes. Yes.
Yep. You guys help me go. Whoa.
Yes.
Got
shot,
it.
Jill.
Very nice. And stays underneath.
That's a great shot.
Here, but tap it back 8. Okay.
Showed you the
back
numbers
in, back
right through
12.
the order. This New Brunswick team is contributing very
got my
much to the
last 3 this
success
one.
of this team this week.
Yep.
Back 12.
Yes. Hard.
Through.
Whoa.
4-0. Team wild card, Team Fleury. 2, a steal of 1, steal of 1. We're playing in 4, and they are sitting 2 again. Celine and Negative throwing at 4th stones, and that's what's
I think that's fine
again
there.
facing Sarah Hill from Newfoundland and Labrador.
Well, and you can see that the wide in-turn side really not available because of that corner guard. So going to the out-turn side, this is on sheet A where we've done so many games. It does want to stay out there, which is good in this case. She needs about 3/4 of the stone, actually all of the stone in the 8-foot to score.
69% on her draws in the event.
Really hard, guys. Really hard.
Boy, I don't know.
Well, that's fine.
No. So crashes there, pull back, and now 1 for sure, and you have a look.
Weight's good. 8, 9.
I think it might be good for second.
Yeah, just
9.
1 it is.
This one, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Okay, good. Good.
Hey.
It's good. Great sweep, Kate.
Yeah, thanks.
Mind that.
14-5.
Okay.
Do the tap back too.
Open back line.
Tap it back here. Back 12, back line, just tap it back.
What kind of weight, sorry?
Back 8, back 12, right?
Back 8, back 12?
Yeah. Back line.
Okay, back line.
Sometimes when things aren't going your way, it can feel like you're down a lot more than you are. And so sometimes important to just look at the scoreboard and remind yourself that you're down 1 with hammer. It's early in the game and it's not a problem. Another option on this shot is to play the hit and the roll under and lie 2 buried behind the corner guard.
Hard then if it's back 8. Gotta go.
But looking to just tap.
Really hard.
We're light.
Yeah,
Kendra
really
Lilly.
gotta go.
Oh dear.
Really
Ashley
hard,
Potts
Lilly.
were light, she said.
Yeah, we're all over this guard.
Yeah, well, tap it up.
Yeah,
really
tap
light.
it.
That's
Yep.
Go.
Okay.
Can I stop? Not even close.
No.
She just kicked really slow.
Maybe it's the kick speed. We'll take a look at that the next time just to make sure that sometimes when you're just not feeling it,
Protecting.
it's not about what is the draw weight changing.
Okay.
It's if your kick speed is slower, or faster and you're pulling off, you just lose that touch, that feel. That was a tap. So probably
Wow,
6
back 8, I
feet
think
wrong.
kick, like I thought you tried to add, but it was a draw kick to me.
I mean, she's just look at the face, and
Honestly, that's what I
she's trying to figure it out. She just doesn't know
what I would normally think for
where
if
it
I'm not
is. Is it in the kick? Is it in the ad? Is it my extension?
And you heard Sarah say to her, so nobody knows you better than your own teammates, and they're trying to help her out. Sarah saying, I thought that you kicked for draw speed, and that's what's why maybe it's a little bit lighter.
Where are you? 4, 5, 4, 8.
Sylvie Quillian.
Whoa. 4.
Whoa. Roll it. Okay.
Just a little bit of a tick and just rolls in, grabs the top of the 12, is covering the shot stone. Looks pretty good.
Small hole, but we could try that. Small hole, though.
Think I like.
Okay.
You see, this is where you have to too as a skip, don't you? You
I
look,
still need to give you
the
more.
hole is
Yeah,
there,
we're out
and
further
that
than
may
we've
be
been.
the best
This is the farthest for sure.
result.
little
If
bit
you get
heavier.
through, that may give you the best result. But you're asking that of a player that's really struggling.
And if it was a hit, I think that you go for it. But look at that hole. That is just enough for a rock to go through. And throwing a draw, it's tough, even if you're playing really, really well. But you wonder right now how much it's going into Krista's head. When you have a player that's struggling, what do I give that has got the highest percentage for her to make?
Line's good. Ash's rock.
Weight's really good, but we're there.
Ash's rock if you can. Yep, go Ash, you gotta go.
Ash's rock is Ashley Sipala.
Go.
Wonderful.
There you go.
Needed that.
Yeah, there you go. You needed that.
Sure did.
Wow, that's worth it. Hey, good for you.
If you see that I was staring at my stopwatch? No, I couldn't. I just.
Nose takes the back one. I think we're okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but...
So Andrea will try to run the stone straight back, and you wonder in Kendra's mind, maybe just that conversation with Sarah Potts saying, I think it's your kick speed for draws just enough to have her think about everything, not just weight, but kick speed, follow through, just basic mechanics.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
You got it.
Wait, 10-5, I like the weight.
Whoa! 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 Yes!
Now, forward, running it back. Oh, and will drive it through. Touch their own.
Good throw. It had to be curl all the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still leaves them shot rock, Northern Ontario. But it is now open.
Good call. But that's tough.
Oh, they're further apart than I thought, though.
It's hard.
2 and 3 belong to New Brunswick.
Because we could draw. No, I was thinking she'll have a double there.
Do we have to play that?
If we tap this a little bit.
Not a bad result. Either that or we guard it.
Yeah, or guard it.
She has that.
I gotta
But
make
it's
sure I
hard.
can get in.
The best she can make that is to pick it, right?
Yeah.
If she's got to make that.
Yeah.
Then
And
again,
that should be gone. I should have a draw open here.
I don't quite know how we get 2 though if she was to.
Yeah.
We couldn't.
Well, that.
Yeah, I'd have a tap or something else, but it'd be tough.
I don't mind that.
You don't mind what?
Tap and roll.
Yeah.
Tap, we'd have to come the intern, I think. Right? What do you guys like? Like the
I like
guard or you
that.
like the tap? Tap. So play it a hair crossing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like the tap?
So we need
My only thought
back
with the
8.
guard was if she
Back 8,
doesn't
back
make the run,
12,
you draw
I guess,
for 2.
eh?
But if she does make the run and
I
picks
give
it,
Ash.
or if she
Like, you could
guards,
just
how do
tap
we get
it
to
too.
it?
Yeah.
Well, one of the challenges, Sarah was talking about playing the guard. You hate to throw a guard when you have hammer. If you throw it there, and then Andrea comes down and makes this shot, now you've got a really difficult raise. So to move this stone, I think is really the key. You can tap it back a little bit and then roll your shooter a little bit in this direction. Andrea's going to chase after the shot stone because she needs
We're
to.
gonna guard it.
Oh, now you're going to the guard.
Okay. This.
Yeah.
Their worry is setting up a double by placing another stone in. I understand that.
I think that's good, yeah.
And if anything, you want to show them a hair. I mean, the out.
But
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this guard has to be in a place that you won't be able to get through it, first of all. I mean, you're
Let's go
looking
hair
at the
more. Hair
raise,
more.
but
No more. Yeah.
once it lands, there may be a hole too.
The guard has to be perfect, and in my opinion, it has to be also very tight to the house so that if Andrea does make the run, that you're going to have a stone that you can tap up or run in that is not very far.
Whoa.
Whoa, Sarah.
Got a curl.
Ready to go.
It might. Can't go much.
Okay, it's
2 to
coming.
1,
Mine's
Team
good.
Wild
Think it could
Card
be in.
leads it,
Where are we?
and they're sitting 1, 2, and it appears 3. So that's what's facing Suzanne Burt and her last. And out of the Montague and Cornwall Curling Club's PEI.
Well, from the hack, Suzanne's going to be able to see all of this, but there are 2 guards that she's going to be flirting with in the process to get to the stone.
Clean. Clean. Just clean. Whoa.
Megan.
Whoa.
Megan.
Get her, Megan. You gotta go. Right to it. Go, go, go. Good
Right
sweep.
to it and sit down. Finally does. That's the single to tie PEI. So what'd you think of that stone where it ended up? It's in the ring's top edge of the 8.
Well, she's looking at playing the angle.
Can't be less. Okay.
That to there, that to there,
Wow.
to lie to.
There's nothing off the stone just thrown,
Where do you
huh?
have to hit that?
Well,
red
the
one?
problem off the stone is that you run the risk if you get to the nose, Vic, of taking out your own.
Right. right away. Double angle raise to get the shot. Stone forward again. Quillian calling line. 1, 2, got it? No, and by. Uh-oh, look out. And it'll spill. And now they'll have that chance, at least for a couple.
They just stay on it. Not even. Good throw.
Just curled that little bit too much at the end.
Thinner.
Yeah, it's really close, same weight.
Yeah, just stay on it.
Yeah, it's obviously nice.
Well, you know when we're on.
So you catch this a little bit more on the outside. That red would hit the yellow a little bit thinner and it comes back instead of going sideways. And so for Krista, a chance for 2, needs full 8.
Weight's good. A little bit more. Yeah. Weight's nice.
You're on the red too, so
Weight's good.
it should be.
Yeah, you'll have backing. Yeah, we're good.
Drawing for a couple. Northern Ontario.
You're good. 2 red?
It is 2 red, 2 for Krista McCarville out of the Fort William here in Thunder Bay.
Look at that.
Wednesday morning, round robin play here at the Scotties in Thunder Bay. And the great shots, they continue. Stephanie Schmidt in a second Scotties appearance for her. We saw her in 2015 playing with Stephanie Lawton.
What a great run back. They were in a little bit of trouble there. Liz making one great freeze and then a nice hit and roll.
Great shot, Steph. Yeah. Oh, it's better. I like 14-7. All right, Mac, let's go if you can.
So they got to go around their own.
Nope, they're trying to go.
Oh, coming through the hole,
yeah.
pardon me. Okay.
And I guess they can rub off that shot Stone.
And spin in. All right. That's not very good. Converting 1 of 9. Well, now if you can keep it out there, maybe the bump is what you should be playing. Get off that Stone.
Do you need the rub? No, we're fine.
Well, here they go. She's through. Oh, terrific stuff. Wonderful draw. Mackenzie Zacharias. And you can vote for your favorite AGI Top Shot every day at Curling Canada on Instagram. Top Shots is brought to you by AGI. Storage and handling equipment for agriculture. Let's take a look at the numbers after 5-4-2 on the scoreboard. Northern Ontario.
Well, you look at that big matchup at third. We talked about the back ends and Sylvie continuing to play really well. But it's when you look at the skips, Krista's numbers are coming up at 78. It is now Andrea Crawford at 60% that needs to turn this around.
He's a 3-time Canadian champion. Little pat in the back. Some instruction from Rick Lang to Krista McCarville.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Oh, and we have more breaking news for you from Wyerton, Ontario, just west of Lake Huron. And Wyerton Willie, he is predicting an early spring. So a difference of opinion there from Puxatawny Phil in Pennsylvania. It's like 2 skips, 2 different calls.
Yep.
As we welcome you back, 4-2, we go to the 6th. Northern Ontario leads it. New Brunswick trying to win 6 in a row. and guarantee themselves that playoff spot.
Hard, 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 hard. Go, 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 go.
They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Hers is like dying.
Yeah, that one's dying. They're kind of well matched.
Or like,
Yeah, I
like they.
So there they are, 6 where guarantee them the spot.
Okay.
Fleury just one game behind, and as we say, you need to really be at 500 minimum, and then hope that your last rock draws will bump you up or wins. It sorts itself out. We see every year.
Well, you see those 2, 3, and 2 teams are Saskatchewan and Northern Ontario. Saskatchewan next door to this sheet is up 10-2 in Nunavut. So for Krista McCarville, the pressure's certainly on if she wants to stay up in that top group.
Nice shot. Shot, Ash. Wow, I didn't think it had that much weight. I don't want to jump those.
I like the hit and roll in.
It's going to be behind the tee, though.
Off the top one?
Yeah.
Oh, even
You like the hit and roll in?
Believe.
Might get the double, too.
Hit roll on.
Or under the guard.
The other way?
What?
No.
Okay. Okay.
You call. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. Go this way and the double peel.
Okay. Do what you think.
Okay.
If you roll that way, she double peels.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
And that one
You can roll
champion
that way.
that
This is
didn't
behind the tee.
was
Okay.
in 2020, and that was Carrie Anderson, who started with 4 straight wins.
Come up a little bit.
Well, I think this is the right call. She talked about running this stone. You have the hammer and getting it out of the way, rolling to a corner. They talked about rolling the other way, but if you group your stones, Krista McCarville gets rid of both of them, and now you're going to be forced. Here you're going to get rid of that center stone. She wants to make sure she's going to have a shot in this end.
Okay.
Why we didn't just leave it.
Weight was good, eh?
What?
Weight was good, eh?
I think curls harder.
I got 9-7.
Okay. Wait, I don't think it was.
Ashley Sipola as we throw second stones.
Okay, we'll line for a bit.
Line's good.
You got lots of room right now.
Wait's there. Line only.
Lots of room. Easy,
Line only
easy,
with
guys.
deep.
Say it's
Whoa,
coming.
weight's good.
Stay with it. It's coming.
Don't
Line's
want
gonna
to.
be Sarah.
Don't
Still
want
Sarah.
to.
All Sarah all day.
Don't want you can go.
Go, Sarah. Go.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Hard, Sarah. Gotta go.
Hard,
Gotta
Sarah.
go.
Go, 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 go.
Okay. Whoa. That's fine. Fine.
It's great weight. It just didn't curl
I
enough.
don't really want to take any more, like any less ice.
I know. It's just funny because I thought with the perfect weight it really, you know.
Well, she does have great weight.
Got it. She finished
Just
it.
didn't get over as much as they wanted it to. So this is a quiet hack weight to get the finish.
Back in. Yep. You gotta go.
What?
Hard. You gotta go. Hard. Whoa, curl.
I think she was pretty soft out of her hands, so it got going right away. So playing the audible, smart call by Andrea. Try to get something out of that shot.
Like here.
Yeah.
She's throwing them soft.
Like it wide open, I think.
Well, we saw Sarah Hill get a single in 5 to finally get on the board, and
wow,
look at that. It's turned it around. Get rid of the hammer, she said. And she's putting the pressure now on Team Wildcard Fleury and Selena Negavan.
Well, and Selena facing 4 in this end. Playing the hit.
Full line.
And she is looking extremely comfortable now throwing the last rock on this team.
Hard. Go, Kristen. Kristen, go, Kristen. Go, Kristen, go. Okay.
Nicely done.
One yellow.
To move up 6-1.
Yeah, I got 11 also.
On that side.
Yeah,
he's going to tackle Sherry quick.
Well, some real trouble for New Brunswick, not making the peels, leaving stones out front, and Northern Ontario looping another one around.
Prime.
And then guarding.
10, 5, 10. Close, Jill.
Sylvie Quillian.
Hard, Jill, hard. Roll it. Okay.
I'm just looking back
9-6. Yeah, just put firm.
because
I like being.
one game behind is Team Fleury.
Kind of liked coming in.
They're leading. New Brunswick is losing.
Half open.
Stays that way. They would go to 5-1, but draw one to start this event. Crawford beat Fleury 6-5.
It's a reinforcement all the time that in this format, every game is huge because that head-to-head gives you a bye in the sense that you have 2 chances if you finish first in your pool.
I think it's real close, top 8.
And you're right, Vic. It may go back to the very first game.
Hey, well, room, line's good.
Hard line.
Right after Team Fleury found out that Tracy was ill
Hard line, really
and
hard.
that they were going to have to shift their order.
We've got to beat top 8. Got to get it. We're over curling. So got to go. Go. You got to go. Really hard. Go, Ash. Go.
Sorry, Kendra. I thought I had more than that.
Oh, shoot.
To the left.
I liked your weight. Sorry.
I think you might be able to get that double and roll. Okay.
Same kind of thing.
Okay. Like 11?
Yeah, 11-5, I'm okay.
All right, you
11
guys.
or 11-5.
11-5?
And that may not sound like a big difference. It's 0.5 of a second, but on arena ice, when you're throwing quieter weight,
11-5.
that 11-5 is going to curl just that much more than the 11, so a good reinforcement of the weight that's being asked.
Straight. Hard. Little roll. Good, Sylvie.
Just missing those.
I guess no, because then people will tick that out without the line 3.
It's a hair high.
10?
Yeah.
Should curl. You know how sometimes it's
Yeah,
okay
yeah,
to jam
yeah.
if you make the roll under, but
I don't know if this is that time.
no, I know. A little my way.
Okay, 10. Yep. Hair high. Yep.
Sorry.
Hair high.
10 a hair high. Yeah.
So planning to hit and roll towards the broom side as you look at it now. To roll underneath, you jam, and they don't like the odds of that. They have a lot of pressure, and that area out front to be able to draw to the forefoot for Andrea Crawford is small because of the 2 guards.
Skip Stones first. Mr. McCarville. Where are you going? Oh, and very nice. And also gets that roll underneath.
Oh, that worked out great.
All right, over to Sheet B, checking in on the team wild card. Chelsea Carey picked up 1 in 5. Final stone to be played by Prince Edward Island, Suzanne Burt.
Well, an opportunity for that double with those stones right beside each other. She can get right to the middle. It's for 3.
Here we go. Crack them both. And there they go. 3 it is. Prince Edward Island.
Snuck up on us there. Sneaky little 3.
Okay, sounds good. What kind of weight? Peel? Yeah. Okay. Should stay straight here.
Well, Andrea has to open things up, move some granite around.
Does open up shot. Look at that.
That's a great result. Opens up the front, gets rid of a couple of stones.
Yeah, touched it. I think it's at least 3. Wow.
That's okay too.
Great up weight.
Watch now.
1.
It's that one. 2, 3, 4.
We got to be fully.
Wow.
So I think
Got rid of 3 reds, 1 yellow, and opens a shot rock.
We're coming around the outer.
And she's got second stone buried. So for Krista McCarville, needs to make sure that this is well covered. Well done.
What are we doing?
Guard.
Oh.
I guess we could draw around
Yeah,
that way.
I thought just draw light too.
Could draw
Force her. Force is pretty nice.
But if you don't bury, she is going to have a double.
She has to make a double.
Yeah.
We could draw around that way.
Yeah, we just have to be careful to not leave a double.
Yeah, I know.
If we were even though, well, even is.
Well, the guard has to be perfect.
Or a hair high.
But the draw has to be pretty good too.
Yeah, the draw does, but I have a little more leave. Well, I don't know.
I'm good with whatever. If we're even though, there's probably still a double.
I'm fine with it. Okay, let's guard.
Yeah, let's make the guard.
So we're trying for tight.
Well, the feedback from the front end is why don't we draw in and force? And a force is really good right now because it keeps you up 1 with last rock. But the concern they seem to have is if it's not in a perfect spot, you give the double, and that gives 2. If you place a guard, you may just steal another and put this game closer to being out of reach.
Which is a tougher shot, you think? I mean, which one do you have to make?
The guard.
The guard has to be really perfect, doesn't it?
It is.
You can't let them get the shot wrong. And coming
Okay,
deep,
on the
it
nose
sounds.
then.
Oh, you don't think we're not there? I guess.
We're not there. Let it
On the
die.
nose.
No, it's not there.
Let it die. We're not there.
Well, what does letting it die do though?
Oh, we're not going to sweep it to frozen. Makes it a longer double.
Kind of like feel weight.
And so the double for 2.
Right.
I like feel.
Same thing.
Yeah, throw in the out turn though.
Okay.
Oh.
Andrea Crawford works for the Canadian Forces, where she's in labor relations. Remember a few years back, she went to Germany.
She did.
And she spent, I think, 1 season, maybe 2, playing with the 2-time world champion Andrea Schopp of Germany.
Yeah.
Did she win both of her titles in Swift Current? One of them certainly.
Not sure if it was both, Vic.
One of them certainly.
Whoa.
Yes!
Got them both and sit down. And so there you go.
2 great
That
shots.
guard had to be perfect. It wasn't. Came deep. Allows the double. And Crawford picks up 2. We're tied at 4 after 6.
Call and switch to the ice.
Kate Forward from the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton throwing the lead stones for New Brunswick. As we welcome you back on this Wednesday morning to Thunder Bay and our continuing coverage of the Scotties. New Brunswick with a couple taking advantage of Krista McCarville's guard attempt. Just came a little too deep. Double 4-2. And so here we go to 7. Northern Ontario will have last
Full
draw
line
playing
this
the
time.
Redstone.
Mine will get there.
Whoa, it's definitely Ash's way out this time.
Hard Ash.
If you can, Ash, you gotta go. Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
Hard Ash, it's really curling.
Coming.
Go.
Coming. Hard.
Go, it's really curling. Hard, hard, hard.
Keep going, go, 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 go.
Oh,
go.
great finish.
Good sweet.
Stone was way out there.
All right, so like 20.
Great weight by Sarah.
Top 8.
Right now.
Lots of room, just a 5.
Yeah. 6, 7,
5, 6,
7, 5. Whoa.
Jill Babin.
I noticed last end Jill was throwing her in turns a little bit soft, but her out turns right at the stick.
7.
Good crisp release.
Okay. That's good.
And down to the corner.
Nice weight, Jill.
Half weight.
Okay.
Sorry, she called
Hack. Back 16, like 416. That would probably would have been like maybe back button. Yeah, back button.
from the hack, all of the Yellowstone just thrown by New Brunswick available to Ashley, able to see it all.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Yep. Hard.
Got it by, they did.
Hard.
And it'll push out the back, but roll over into the open.
Yeah. It's over rolling.
We lost it.
Wait. Good, Peel. Shoot.
Put your knife on.
Is there a double there?
There is, absolutely.
Roll it, Kate. Roll the yellow.
Go Babin. No, and then she'll roll it over on the corner.
Try to do the same thing.
And if I hit the,
It's going to touch this one for sure.
Okay,
But that's okay. As long, we just got to get on the inside of it.
same-ish. Wait.
This way's a little straighter.
We could outturn draw.
Play it tight, and if I hit the,
See, I don't.
Yeah, play it tight.
right? Play it tight.
Yeah. Same weight.
Okay. Ooh, that's a lot less.
Now we saw it going this way on Andrea Crawford's in the 5th end, that it does not move a whole lot, and I think that is also why Krista's playing it a little bit tight for Ashley. If she happens to ever get near the guard, that's fine.
Whoa, Sarah, go. Go, Sarah, go.
Sarah Potts.
Go.
If you get to the inside, and that's exactly what they called for. They knew they were going to have to touch the shot rock just to release it.
Pew, pew.
Yep. Let's go.
11-5.
You can see that you can't make that double with the
I don't want to roll very far.
in-turn side. You can't see enough of it, and so that's why they're now going the other way.
Over would be good.
Okay.
12.
Okay. You got it. Should come up here.
Sylvie Quillian.
11-5. Close. 12 points, really good.
Yeah.
Whoa, Kate.
Quite sure she liked that out of her hand.
Hard, Kate. Hard, Kate.
Oh, nice shot, Sylvie.
Great shot.
Great throw.
Well done.
Wow.
Good one, call.
And great brush by Andrea to
12?
bring it as far over as she can. The more she leaves it on an angle
11-1.
towards the hearts, the easier that slash is for Northern Ontario.
It was close to 12, I think.
Even if you chip it off there is good. Keep them both around.
Yeah.
Back here.
Oh, okay. Little. So yeah, less weight.
Stay back line to hack. Hers was a little firm.
Ash's was a firm hack.
You take the guard, it's fine.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Hack! Yep! Hard! Whoa! Okay, it's fine. It's a nice weight.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Really good weight.
2.5. Okay.
Good weight.
Yeah. Sorry, Sylvie. It's okay. She has to guard it perfect now.
That's fine, Kendra.
Well, getting it out of the way was better than going on the wide side. At least you've opened up the front, and you heard Northern Ontario say that she has to guard it perfectly, and she does. And we saw what happened last end. If the guard's not made perfectly, you give the team an out.
Yeah, I know, but
Three.
she wants to make the shot,
Oh,
right?
okay, for sure.
She's frustrated, terribly so.
Top 8.
Maybe on nose.
Top 8.
It's
Yeah.
coming down.
It's coming down.
No.
No, that's not good.
All right.
Okay. I should have finished it.
Guards have been hard to come by for both teams today.
What do you think?
Well, sometimes in the morning it's
Drag on
quicker.
it.
And the building is at its coolest because it settles overnight. And so rocks can carry farther.
So I mean, if there's drag, we should catch this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And even if they both go, it's the blanks in play. Yeah.
And I mean, even if we don't get that out, just stick around over here.
Yeah.
Get that one.
I like it.
What kind of weight?
I don't know, you like 10?
Ooh,
Or you want,
I think we have to try to get that yellow out.
Yeah.
that top yellow has to
Okay,
go.
I don't mind 9.5.
Okay.
So we want to hit it about here.
Yeah.
Let's go, Kendra.
I don't think this will go tons, eh?
9.5. Yeah.
So there will be drag because those stones are frozen together.
Whoa! Whoa! Close!
Go, Ash!
Go, Ash! Whoa! Whoa! Sarah!
Now Sarah
hard.
Potts.
Hard.
And we'll spill them both. Oh,
Nice shot.
what a wonderful shot. Great shot.
Nice shot. Atta
You know,
girl.
you
Nice
talked earlier about this controllable, just to do the job kind of weight.
And that's exactly what it did.
I don't think you can. I think you're going to roll way over here.
So trailing
Am I getting
4-2
rolling
at the
on top
break.
Right now? What?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Andrea Crawford comes
Maybe we can
back.
get both
New
of them
Brunswick
right
with a
over.
couple
And they, yeah.
in 6. And it's
Let's
a
play
result
the
of
double. Yeah,
2
I like
really
that.
nice shots by the skiff.
Well, her team was in a lot of trouble last end. Weren't able to peel guards. Andrea's got that upweight ability. Not only clears the front, clears some of the other stones out, leaving only one opponent's stone. She is buried, and when that guard from Krista McCarville comes in too deep, this is her out. The opportunity to make the double, which she does to score two big upweight shots, 2 on the board, 2 really good shots.
The key shots brought to you by BKT Tires. Growing together. Crawford her first, got him again. No, this time she'll drive it by.
I hesitated on that. I felt like I was too tight ice, but I didn't change it.
I was like, I feel like I'll curl up a hair here.
A rarefied company to be out shooting your opponents.
Take more ice, but I didn't want to change it once I got there.
Well, and that's your second inner voice. And rather than change from the hack, she's probably been trained not to do that. Could have gotten up and gone down to the other end. Sometimes you have that little voice in your head saying to do something, and you usually, unless it's you should usually do that.
Do you even like a hair less or no?
Yeah, I don't mind hair less, yeah. What's that, sorry?
Should be the same weight here.
Yeah.
For T, I think we have. I don't think we're.
T-line's perfect.
Have a look. Not crossing. Okay, going now.
Ashes if you can. We're there.
T-line.
Well, we want to try to get off.
Right to my broom.
So getting a second stone in there and as flat as is
Whoa, easy,
possible.
easy, not back.
So
Not
there's
back.
no double opportunity.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nice shot. Really nice.
Good judge, guys.
Perfect throw.
I love the finish side.
Yeah, because that double.
It's pretty
I
flat.
wanted her hitting that one first. I wanted her hitting the other one first.
I think, wow, she shoots pretty hard. Shoot, I could have tightened it up.
It's very flat. And the risk is those 2 yellow stones on your right that are out of the house.
Catchers.
Make her shot a little harder.
Roll it to here. Try to get a piece underneath.
Yeah.
I think that's a better option, to roll and try to group the stones and make Krista flirt with her own stone to get the 2.
Yeah, it runs really straight.
Yeah. Hit and roll.
I don't know. Straighter there. What are we thinking?
We're just going to try and hit and roll.
Yeah, not much,
Take
is
a little
there?
bit, maybe
As
under.
you see, there's your
What kind of
little.
weight?
Those are your catchers that
Catcher's
red
mitt, yeah.
stone's going to go on to.
Probably close to half a rock with 11.5.
Okay, sounds good.
Kate forward.
Hard, you got it! Hard, you got it! Roll it! Roll it! Roll it!
What a lovely bit of brushing that was. They snuggle up beside.
See a little Laxigal.
Yeah, that would have been all but impossible to spring those two.
Oh, you know, it was so flat, Vic.
Either way, I think.
Yeah, it was the best I could do, I guess.
Yeah.
It really was. She was trying to roll into the mix, hoping that maybe they would be locked a little bit to make it tougher. But because they're flat, you roll into the side of it.
Yeah, it is.
I think at 10, this should be fine.
I think so.
Looks good.
Nice release.
So chance for two.
Final stone.
Just 10. Clean. Easy.
Here in 7, Northern Ontario, Krista McCarville.
Clean, whoa, easy. Clean, yep. Clean, whoa, easy. Clean, you're fine.
Kendra Lilly says you're fine. And she is. 2 it is. Northern Ontario in the 7.
Bang on. Bang on. Yeah.
As we trade the deuces. 6-4.
You always want to go to the Scotties, and for this to be my 4th time, it's pretty special. We've been really enjoying it and just happy to be back here and representing Team Canada.
I remember when I was younger, we used to have to play off against the Yukon, and it was always tough to get out of our territory. And I feel like as the years have gone on, my team just gets better and better, and it's always a great feeling representing the NWT, and 15 Scotties is amazing.
It's been a really terrific run for Carrie Galusha at 4-1. Now to battle the 2-time defending champion, Carrie Anderson. Right now is guaranteed a minimum of a tiebreaker. That will be our feature game when we join you again at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll switch our attention to the teams from Pool B as we continue on with the Scotties from the Fort William Gardens in Thunder Bay.
It's real close. I think it's really close. Probably go a bit. Okay, line's good. Top 12. Okay, go hard. Line's good. Keep going. Line's holding. It could curl room. Have a look. Sarah. Sarah. No. Hard, Sarah. We're bouncing. Yeah, well. Oh. Sorry, Ash. Yeah. 11-5? Yeah, 11-5. Free to it, Jill.
Now that little bit of bounce off means that this stone can be removed and rolled by Jill.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Look at that angle. Sit down. Okay, that's fine.
Rolled just that little bit too far. Was hoping to be right on top
I think so.
so that you can run something back into it and remove that red stone belonging to Northern Ontario that's shot.
No, I like the guard. I think she was just saying like line. Oh, sorry. In front. Okay. Like halfway? Yeah, even a long one, I think.
Well, should we get there with a long one that nice?
Yeah, half's good. Halfway. Okay. Don't need to.
Then no, then.
Stay with it, Kendra. Don't work half on its own. We're tight. Kendra, you gotta go. We're tight. Gotta go.
Trying to take the run back away by staggering the guards.
Halfway. Okay, we'll let it stop now.
Well, we know that Krista McCarville is a teacher here in Thunder Bay, and she teaches at Holy Family School. And this is her class as they watch, where they call her Mrs. M.
Well, I can assure you that Mrs. M is at 82%. That's an A this morning.
Got it, girl. Nice shot. Might miss this, or just tick it. Hair high side this way.
Yeah. Hair high.
9.
Okay. Don't we want to throw more than a 9 to make sure that one doesn't stick? I think
it will. It's pretty. The angles are pretty good.
It should run straight.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Whoa. Yep.
Yes.
Kendra Lilly.
Whoa. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. Yes. Hard.
Oh, this one. Out.
And everybody scatters. They all scatter. And one of the things Krista said to us is that while she's in this bubble here, she's been marking papers. And she had a little word for her students.
I love my students, and I wish that they could be cheering me on here, you know, in the stands and, you know, seeing their smiling faces. But I know they're on the other side of the screen, and I know they're cheering for me, and that I love them all, and super excited to see them soon.
Well, what a wonderful teacher she must be. Last year, if you remember in the bubble, Krista declined to go, and it wasn't just the length of the bubble, Vic. The concern was when she came back, she would have to quarantine and be away from her students for too long. So if you're watching this morning, you really matter.
May as well go for it.
And here they are. This is Krista's class from Holy Family School here in Thunder Bay. Look at them all, the Rockheads, and thanks to Mike McCarville for going into school today and sending that to us. Appreciate it.
And I noticed the little one on the front had an I love you mom, both of Krista's children also at that school.
Timeout being called as we play here in the 8th, and Northern Ontario up by 2.
Peel. Oh, peel.
Peel the corner?
Yep, the back one's out.
Right, I like that.
Wow, she said she's pretty sure. You're sure the back one's out?
Well, I mean, they're probably going to measure it, but to me it looks like I see space, it's out.
He's saying peel the corner.
Do you guys want to go look? Go
Someone
look
go
quick.
look.
We have a timeout.
You got timeout. If you're sure it's out, peel.
I'm pretty sure it's out. But
We've seen this before.
I don't want to get going in there and give them an easy deuce or something.
But there was a game we watched and it looked like it was out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they... It's out unless the rings are very off.
Sorry?
What'd you say?
She said unless the rings are very off.
John
then you're
He
good.
says no. He says those rings are perfect.
No, they weren't on that one. When they showed it from the side, it was actually in.
Okay, all right.
All right, let's quickly drop in on wild card carry against PEI, and PEI is sitting the 1. They're up 5-3. Final stone, Chelsea Carey.
And just trying to play the Carrie Anderson chip over onto the Hearts, if you remember from the Scotties final years ago.
Wait only.
No chance to get 2, but just needs to graze it sideways.
Whoa.
Just that very little bit.
Yeah, just sort of wave at it on the way by.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hard.
Sarah, hard. Sarah.
Oh, sit down. Oh, very nice. Very nice, Chelsea Carey.
So the peel of the corner guard is key at this point. You are in control of this game up 2. You don't want to give up any more points than 2 in a given end, and the only way that you're going to do that without a miss, obviously, is by getting stones in that corner guard position. And Sylvie is having another very, very strong outing.
T. T line right now. Yeah, line. Gotta go line. Weight's really good at 8. Yep, line. Line only. Hard line. 9. All right, as long as you're not through. Hard line. It's really hard line. Okay. Whoa. Freeze it.
No. Freeze it.
Not quite. Okay.
Wait, this is curl up. Yeah, that weight is good. I like here with the 10.
Okay, this is where yours almost in the same spot where we rolled in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this.
Okay. Let's make sure we stick focus right there. So that, because they can come around that red one.
10. Just roll your way a bit. I'll throw 10, not 10 and a half.
Krista McCarville, her first.
Yep.
As we play here in 8.
Hard!
Really hard.
Sipula, Potts, all the way. And good brush. They bang it right on the nose.
Or I'll throw 10 and a half.
We were yelling, we thought we were like, buy it.
Chance to get out of this and get the blank, do you think?
There is. Looking to play the double. There's been a lot of looks at that stone at the back.
Just a hair more ice. Yeah. Watch that back one.
Needs to catch it really thin.
Double? Yeah. Okay. I think we play that now.
Okay. Peel?
Yeah. I just need just a quarter.
Okay. You got it.
For their first. Andrea Crawford again. Kate forward. 1, 2. Oh, and it backs up and out, and it was enough to push it out. No, not quite.
No, I think she just got that going just that little bit, and that's the extra curl to get that just that little bit thinner.
I'll look like ice, like here.
Yeah, or, I mean, keep letting her not draw until longer.
Same speed here.
I don't mind back a little, like back 4 inch.
Okay, so
line.
draw pass.
Same speed.
Yeah.
Looks like you gotta go.
Line's nice.
We're good. We just gotta sweep it.
Have a look, guys.
Yeah, no, right back.
Me? Sure.
Just
At
spread them
least
out
two
as far
lines.
as you can.
Spread them out as far as you can, and also make sure that it's either up higher or lower. You just want to make sure there's no double.
Good sweep, guys.
Nice shot.
Good weight.
Great weight.
I felt like it was close to the hand.
Yeah.
Well, the battle for sure this morning being won by Krista McCarville. Andrea Crawford has made some wonderful shots. Both of the key shots we showed you were made by her, but she's had some tough shots, not the outcome and not the numbers that we have seen so far this week.
But a nice game for McCarville at a time when she really did need it. The player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
So with those stones separated, Andrea is being forced, looking to bite the forefoot.
8, 9 right now.
Whoa, it's sliding.
Yep.
It's heavy.
I think you can clean it. Maybe not.
No, it has to like stop, not to give up 2.
Oh dear. Settle down.
Okay.
Settle down. And oh dear. Did it?
I think it did.
It did. Hey, that fudging up in the slide path.
One yellow.
It is by that little bit. Oof, you had 6-5. We'll go to 9. Wednesday morning at the Scotties in Thunder Bay. As we feature teams from Pool A, the only team not on the ice is that of team wildcard number 3, Rachel Holman, with Emma Miskew handling the 4th stone duties, and Rachel Holman and John Morris, they get underway later tonight, Canadian time, as they play in the mixed doubles, and they'll open against Great Britain in Beijing.
Okay, line's really good.
That is a very tough start.
Okay.
In fact, I think I looked at their schedule, and their first couple games, Vic, they're in tough right away.
Well, let me have a look.
All right.
Great Britain, Norway, Switzerland.
Those are very strong curling nations.
The Swiss actually were very good at they embraced the doubles, mixed doubles game
long
time ago. Yeah.
Wait was perfect. Oh no, that's here. Yeah, but then they have that.
Yeah. I don't mind like a tap thing.
Tap.
Yeah.
I need to move things a little bit.
I don't mind hack. Wait.
Okay.
You don't mind forcing your opponent. In fact, you wouldn't mind that at all, but you have to be careful that you don't leave too many rocks and force them to 2.
I think it should be close.
So, yeah.
Hack.
Whoa.
Bump.
Stay close.
Bumper.
Kate.
Bumper.
Go, Kate. Really gotta go.
You got it.
Really gotta go.
You got it.
Keep going. Never stop.
6-3 Team Fleury. Wildcard leads Sarah Hill. They called a timeout here, Kathy, before they throw this last.
Well, it is shot stone. That does belong to Fleury.
We're past it.
14-7.
So sitting the 1 already, and that will be a draw for 2. 2 yellow it is. All the while, of course, keeping an eye on the game on our sheet. And that's it. It'll be over. That's a huge win now for Wildcard as they pick up the win. 8-3 is the final. And improves their record now to 5-1. And keeping an eye on the opposite side of the garden, because Andrea Crawford, New Brunswick, with 5 straight wins, a loss,
Yep. 10
would drop them to 5-1, and right now they're down a point.
Sylvie. Hard, Sylvie. Straight. Hard. No roll.
And roll it does, and it'll peak. And we have another final. And this is a big win for Saskatchewan as they take out Nunavut 11-4 the final.
Oh my God, she's got a cat in her arm.
So Penny Barker goes to 4-2.
That keeps her very much in the conversation.
Well, then now also if you're McCarville, you just noticed that because they were playing right next door. So McCarville needs this to keep pace with Saskatchewan.
Easy.
It gets so close to that line, and it just starts to really break quickly.
I like that we even had the catcher on the side, you know.
Weight's really nice. 12.
Whoa.
Looking for that inside roll to be lying 3, 2 of them buried.
Really gotta go. Hard, you're getting it.
Weight's
really
good.
Gotta go. Hard, Kate. Hard. Roll.
Okay.
Good try. Good sweeping.
Oh, great brushing.
So taking a look at the standings now with the results we know. New Brunswick still on the ice, but Wildcard Fleury has gone to 5-1. Barker has gone to 4-2 with their win. And you can see now McCarville looking to keep pace. If Crawford should lose, she would be also 5-1. But remember, Crawford beat Fleury, draw 1. So by virtue of that win, despite the records being even, she would be in first place.
nice.
Just a little less weight.
And I think Kendra needs that for her.
Nice
Yes,
shot,
very
Kendra.
much. Listen,
12.
that's the first time we've seen her smile.
Yes.
Yes, 12.
12, yep.
Final stone is on the way. Prince Edward Island and Suzanne Burt as she plays team wildcard number 2, Chelsea Carey.
And she has to get to the hearts. It is a carry stone at the back of the heart, so she can come to the face, does not have to touch it back. Very nice.
To pick up the single to lead by a couple. Both those teams are at 2 and 4 coming in.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want any more losses.
At 4.
No, just especially with only 3 getting through.
Right.
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Whoa. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go up a hair. It goes over.
Nice, Kendra.
Right out, right out.
Yeah, so look at you.
Nice shot.
I apologize. Chelsea Carey's 2 and 3, so a loss would take her to 3 and 3.
Thank you. I think we just draw down for this.
I think so.
Because she's got the force going anyways.
So splitting the house, trying to create a situation of no double for Krista McCarville and force.
Just 2 line.
And have Hammer coming home down 2 and try to find a way to score 3.
Not the same weight as I just threw, though. That was a 4.
Gotta go.
I gotta go. Be close. Key line. 5, sit, 5. It's got room, lots of room. Go for T.
right
Sit.
now.
Not moving. Okay.
Make sure it's T
It's
line.
gotta go
Gotta
for
be
T.
T. Gotta be T. Yep. Hard.
Hard for T.
Hard for T. Hard, girls.
It's just
Yep.
get
bring
it to T.
As far as you can. Go, go, go. Go, go, Kate. Go. Go, go, go.
Yeah, that's good. Atta girl. Great throw. Good
shot.
sweep. Good
I
sweep.
got
Good job. 20 on that one. Good throw.
Yeah, 15.
So Krista will try to hit and either stick there or roll towards the center, trying to find a way to group stones. If she can get to the left as you look at it, might still be an opportunity.
Yeah, we're going to try and roll. Okay.
There you go. Still hoping for a blank.
It's you.
You don't want to peek. Of course, eye on the
10.5.
shot, but
Whoa. Whoa. Sarah.
with Saskatchewan
Sarah.
winning next door,
Hard, Sarah. Gotta
McCarville
go.
looking
Hard,
to
Sarah.
win this one, and they would set up a
Okay.
match with Saskatchewan tonight.
That's
That's probably 10.
it's a big game.
Nice shot. Good throw.
Now for Krista McCarville playing well this morning, I think that's really important as much as the win. Well, obviously the win's very important, but I think for confidence.
Had a good win there, though, too.
Mine seemed to curl up at the end.
Yeah.
I might have
I
hair
think
more.
that's close to the ice you had, though.
I like that ice with the 11.
Yeah.
5?
Yeah, that'll work for me.
I like it. Nice shot. Probably like high 10.
Could have rolled it a hair, but it's good.
Yeah, good throw.
Just a rock, I mean.
Yeah, for being picky. Good throw.
So facing 2 with her last.
Looks good.
Krista McCarville. Just an all-round better game.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep. Keep
For
on
McCarville.
it.
Clean. Yes.
Yes.
Clean. 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 Clean.
That was one of the things, looking at the numbers. She was struggling with hits and draws, and hits are her thing.
One red.
And her thing is one more.
All right.
New Brunswick, last rock coming home, but down by 2. So here we go to the 10th of our featured game on this Wednesday morning. Northern Ontario with a 2-point lead over New Brunswick. New Brunswick, a win that would guarantee them a spot in the playoffs. And they've already seen team wildcard number 1, Fleury team win, so they would fall back into a tie, but
That's what I was thinking.
by virtue of their
Can I call a timeout?
win over them, they would be in first place regardless of being tied. And then, of course, Northern Ontario has seen right beside them Saskatchewan win, now trying to keep pace with Penny Barker and go to 4-2. New Brunswick with last rock, playing the Yellowstone.
They talked about double guarding, throwing another long corner guard on top of what they have. The concern, I think, for Andrea is that the stone that is biting the top of the forefoot is in a very good spot and doesn't know if she'll get to it again. So trying to get to the face of it and tap it back.
And does tap it back, not quite through. Still sits the shot stone, back edge of the 4 now, but may also have pushed into that little bit of a window right there.
Hoping to catch just a bit more. They didn't really care if it went out, but they'd love it to be in the back 12 foot. Something that they could ignore and not worry about.
Ashley Sippola.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Keep going. Okay, you're nosing. A little firm, eh? 9-4. Yeah. I don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's 9-4. Still fast here.
Yeah, so fast. 15.
Well, this is the right person to be throwing this. Jill has had good weight, and she's got a moving in turn.
4. Yep,
So it's going to move more than many other people. Should be able, if she can get through, to be fully buried.
6. Hard. 7. Hard. Go, Kate. Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Yep. Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
No.
Whoa. Okay, that's fine.
But spins it underneath, and we'll leave it a little bit tucked behind the center guard.
I think I like
Okay, around. Yeah. And just as fast, right?
Yep.
Yeah, fast is always good.
Let's make this.
Just a last word on the speed.
Line's nice.
Simply fast.
Go. Line's good. Yep, hold it there, Sarah. Gotta go. Hard line. Hard line.
Hard.
Line's good.
Line's good. Go,
Line's
Sarah.
perfect.
Go, Sarah.
Hard,
Line's good.
Sarah. Hard
Go.
line. Hard. Across the yellow. Hard for the yellow. Hard.
Go.
Little more. Okay, that's
Great
good.
sweeping.
Good sweep.
Great sweeping.
To keep the pressure on.
Sorry?
Sitting 3.
The yellow. It was out of sight.
It was, yes.
Good shot, Ash.
Thanks. Great sweeping. At least we can kind of use it though, maybe now. Just play a 12. Okay. I kind of like that 11-5 I've been throwing. Okay, that's fine. I'll give you here.
You have to move a couple of stones, or at least one at this point. Needs to count 2, and access to the 4 foot isn't there, so a roll under here by
11-5.
Jill
11. Yes. Clean, yep.
is the call.
Yeah. Really hard. Hard all the way. Hard, really hard. Hard, Kate. Hard all the way. Hard, Kate. You got it. Hard, you got it. Hard, go, go.
And we'll slide underneath. Well, we have 2 games done. 2 games remain on the ice. We've already been to Pennsylvania to see Puxatawney Phil and Wyatt and Willie in Ontario. Now we go to Alberta, and in fact, this is Balzac Billy from Balzac, Alberta. who made an appearance. Balzac is about 24 kilometers north of Calgary. He is the town's mascot. And after a look around, cloudy skies, what do you think? No, 6 more weeks.
They say we're all safe. We're going to the spring.
6 more weeks of winter. Balzac Billy.
Hard line. Hard to bounce it. Hard. Gotta bounce. Go, guys. Go. Bounce a little. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, that'd be really good. I think we play that right now. Okay. Kind of wait. 10-5. Okay. 10. We gotta stick our shooter.
Or make sure we stick.
I know, but I just want to roll a hair, and I want these to go. This one to go.
10-5 then.
10. Okay. Okay.
So you hit the outside of this, the red stone in the 8-foot's going to pop out. That yellow stone sandwiched in the middle is not going to go anywhere. And you open up the shot stone on the other side because the stone in front of it is going to be gone.
Take your hand down. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Hard. Hard, Kate. Hard. 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 Okay. Great.
Curled too much.
I think we have to. Like hitting
Can't
it
hit
not
it.
line up
I
for
think
us.
we have to. Yep.
Not anticipating how much is curling on that.
Same line.
And even though they are up, for Krista McCarville and her team need to keep applying the pressure.
Hey, line's nice. A little more line than the last. Line's great. Stay with it, Ash.
Yep.
No, line's line.
We're
No,
heavy. We're
no,
heavy.
no,
We
no,
can't.
no.
We're really heavy. We needed to die.
Skip. Right? What? She freezes that back one or just comes around? Or she hits that.
I thought that was going to be okay. I guess I was just more of a pierce.
I think
throw.
you were
I
just
thought that was like I let it go. I thought that was great.
Maybe just soft on the first one, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, like that
one
one stayed out.
So maybe the shooter's not going to be.
Do you like that same weight?
Draw weight has been a question.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back down?
So now short, double angle here to
Yes.
get rid of one.
Well, and the biggest thing, Vic, is that you also open up that shot stone.
9-5.
And you
Leave a
it
couple
works
of
out here. I mean, New Brunswick could be sitting 2 and 3.
Really hard, Jill. You gotta go, Jill. Hard. You got it. Really gotta go.
Babin on the brush. Bang. And there they are. They're sitting 2 under cover, 2 and 3 under cover. Shot rock, as you say, is now open. That's the Northern Ontario stone back edge of the 4.
I thought it was a hair firm, but just, yeah, ask. Good sweep, girl.
I mean, we are up 2. Like 2 is okay.
Well, the difference, of course, is the play of Krista McCarville. The steal of 1 and 5 is big as well. But it continues to be a little bit of a struggle for Kendra Lilly, particularly her draw weight. But on the scoreboard, all important, it's 7-5 Northern Ontario. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Possibly win it here, right?
Yeah, then she'll play some sort of
I
a.
mean, the draw weight is nice. You could go the same way that I went.
Yeah, I kind of like this draw better.
Do you?
You guys like that, or?
It'll finish
Actually,
for sure.
like Ash threw this too.
Yeah, either
I like
one.
either is the same weight. Like it just looks a bit more juicy, right? But
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's
make
play
it.
this. Okay.
Well, it looks juicier this way because you've got some tolerance. If you tuck around
Actually, let's take a hair.
the corner, you're lying 2. And even if your opponent hits and rolls, remembering Andrea Crawford needs to score 2 to tie. And you have some tolerance. If you're a little bit light, it protects that stone. There was a reason that they removed it last time. You go the other way, and if something doesn't work out, now it's an open hit for 3 on this side for Andrea Crawford.
Lily out as well.
Hard, go.
Will step in for Sarah Potts. This has got great line. What a great carry. Super shot under pressure to get the top edge of the 4.
Great brushing.
Great switch shot.
That is the Krista McCarville we've
Pretty close.
come to know.
Well, and then the jumping in of Kendra when one player's starting to tire. It's the last 10 feet of the stone that makes the biggest difference with that great brushing, and you have some fresh arms to join in.
Yeah, and she took the rock too, right beside the stone. So
the freshest sweeper. Timeout.
Man, if you ever hit a piece of that with peel or the hit and roll under.
So down by a couple.
You're not playing peel if you're playing that. You know, you're playing that.
So coming off and in, trying to rattle those around and sit 2.
Well, that double is so flat in the house, and so to come off of there and try to make contact with both is tough, but she needs to score 2.
Absolutely. Final stone on the way. Chelsea Carey, team wild card out of the Highland in Regina.
Curl.
Coming up.
Okay.
And right through. And so it will be 2 more on the board for PEI. To pick up the win, the final will be 9-8, or pardon me, 8-4 will be the final score. And now both teams two and 4 for Carey, 3 and 4 for Bert.
Right there.
Well, what I heard them talking about is, could you ever see enough of this stone to try to make both of them go away? But if you look at where the garden is and then that stone, and then you take it down to the hack, you're going to see so little. You might tick the yellow sideways and move the red out in the open, and it might even go, but the double is very tough. So the decision is to play the hit and roll underneath off of this stone, and maybe if Krista doesn't make a good draw, you have a chance to go into the 4-foot for 2.
I like the weight. Stay close. Little light. Yep. No, 12. 12. Yep. Yeah, you gotta go, Jill. You gotta go.
Once again, it's up to Jill Babin. Stay with it. And they got it by, and then sneak it underneath. Just got it by that stone, top edge of the 4.
I knew we were hitting not enough, so.
Wow. I think it does touch on the way by. Watch the top stone, Vic, the red stone that just was thrown by Krista.
Great shot, Andrew.
Yeah, just a little bit to straighten it out.
No, I think, yeah.
Wow.
And if you ever, you could leave a, like this looks nicer now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Draw. There. Right?
Draw?
It's not jamming. No.
She's going to throw the draw. If she goes, anyway, we'll see where she is. You know what to do then.
Leave me a double, like.
Little chat with their coach, Daryl Nowlin.
Like here, top button.
Oh, where's the
Rick Lang.
Like here.
Is that enough?
I think so. We can go a little more, but
because if you get by in your back,
if we're open, she's got to hit it for 2, right?
Call it to get it by.
Yeah,
right.
Good. I like it. Okay, yeah.
Well, remembering that in the last shot, they talked about this shot. So if Krista is not in a scoring position or in a good position in this area, that shot's going to be available. So for Krista, if she comes light or heavy, that opportunity is there for the win. So they've talked about going in, and you heard Rick Lang saying, even if you're back 4, you just need to make sure that you're in the 4-foot area to outcount. If she slashes that yellow-red, that it would not be shot.
I think so.
Line's good.
So final stone.
Line's nice.
Lots of room.
Tons of room.
Here in 10
Just
for
Wayne
Northern
right now.
Ontario, Krista McCarville.
Good. Line's good.
Her grade 6
no
class
room.
at
Lots of room.
Sarah's.
Holy Family
Sarah,
School
hard if you can.
watching here in Thunder Bay.
Whoa, over there.
Gotta settle here.
Sorry, Krista. That's us.
And it'll go to the back edge.
Sorry, that was totally us. Sorry. Good throw.
So the front end accepting blame here, just maybe
Got on
jumped
it
it.
early.
Yep, overbrushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 to tee. Yeah.
So 15, letting Andrea know that the times have not changed. Draw weight is the same, even with the other teams leaving.
Really close.
I like it.
Tee.
If you need back, you need to call it early.
Tee.
T line. No, might need it. Might need
back.
it.
Yep,
Need
yep.
it.
You gotta go for
Need
You
backing.
gotta go.
You gotta go. Hard.
Need backing.
Hard.
Kate forward, staying with it.
Hard.
Yeah.
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 Backing.
Oh, yeah. Sit
Good shot,
down. Oh, and it just does.
Yeah, we're good. 2.
It is good for 2. One more look, Kendra Lilly. 2 it is. Yeah. We're gonna go an extra.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Sponge Towels, made for real-life messes. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
It's a very important game for both teams. Our feature on this Wednesday morning from the Scotties here in Thunder Bay. New Brunswick can clinch the playoffs. Northern Ontario trying to keep pace. Meanwhile, with Saskatchewan, who are already off the ice and winners. And here we go to this extra in a 7-7 tie.
I'll just try for the freeze.
And the team from the Fort William here in Thunder Bay does have last rock, playing the Redstones.
15, Joe. Hair more for me. Yep. Close.
So New Brunswick with those 2 separated guards. And Northern Ontario with 2 stones on the lid, maybe a little bit deep for Northern Ontario. Chance to try to tap them back.
Really gotta go, Sylvie. Really gotta go. Push it, Sylvie. Keep going. Go. Whoa. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Just jumps. Jump there, eh? I think that one didn't look like it had much rotation on it. Okay.
Pretty hard. I know, because it goes in. Yeah, let's just take the one.
And so the peeling begins.
Yeah. And, you know, we sometimes think when you've given up a big score, you be patient, trying to get your points back.
Right.
I think that maybe the same thing applies here. You know, they looked at, do we run it, try to get them both? And no, Chris says, no, let's just go one at a time. You just take that top one, and now we'll see after this where we go.
Well, it's the angle of them too, Vic. If they were staggered and you can get both, then that's great to go for it. But if you wind up hitting it on the nose and not removing it.
Yeah, the double's pretty, I like a guard.
Yeah. Okay. Got to be a 1.
I like
And they're
that.
talking about that double. You can see you get a nose hit, and both of those red stones go. So Andrea's not feeling really pressured.
This turn?
And what is the most important for New Brunswick trying to steal here is some stones out front.
Okay, thanks. You got it. I don't think you ever have to. No. I think no.
Yeah, we gotta
go. 1, just over. Have a look. Yeah. Okay, we're close now. Yeah, you're over. You're
over curling.
No, we're over. No. It's pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Good, Jill.
Good
Great
judge,
throw.
guys. Good judge.
Thanks. Sylvie, can you come here real quick?
Yeah.
Nice throws, Jill.
And now with this angle, Krista will take on the double.
Let's catch this one a little thinner.
And if Ashley just gets one, that's fine as well.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, sorry, guys. That's fine.
And that's what she gets, the single.
But you want to throw
I just don't want to set up a double
throw
for
one
them.
more. Yeah, I think I like
Yeah,
one
that's
more.
the chess aspect of the game.
It is.
When do you make that move?
One more center? Is that what she's thinking? One more?
It's interesting, isn't
Like,
it?
I like freezing here. We can do it now or...
I mean,
Go with your gut.
we always have that double. They're going to peel.
I think we put...
Yeah, but you can't... When you play that double, you got to roll away. You can't stay there. You want to call it time? Okay.
Yeah.
So both teams are given timeouts, one in the extra end of play.
I thought for that, like,
I know.
first one.
I think so.
They
I
don't
feel
want
like it
guards. But
Coming through.
what I'm saying is, in the
Worries.
end, it's probably going to be open. In
Like,
the
is
end,
this
because
horrible if we come here?
No.
Yeah, that's
We're
probably
2 shots away from taking care of this, is what I think.
What
because
if we nose it? It's not that bad.
I don't mean, well, you leave her an easy crotch double. I don't like that.
I think I like this better
But
than
guards in the
hard.
way. You want to nose it right now?
No.
Where?
I just meant like in.
Oh. I just wondered if the freeze was a good setup right now, or is
If you
it
throw a
wait,
guard, what's she doing?
peeling?
I think that's what we do then, right? I'm going her to peel one more. And then what's Sylvie's first?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw one other guard. And then I don't think we're playing double.
No,
I think we're playing like a little
freeze.
tap freeze.
Yeah.
Like if you tap them back a little bit,
Yeah.
it's not terrible because that's pretty much a crotch double, eh?
Yes, exactly.
So if we leave it sitting, yeah, no, 100% Joe.
Yeah.
But if you leave the 4 back behind, that might be helpful to you later.
Yeah.
And then I think we want to play that shot, the tap freeze on the next one.
Oh, Sylvie's last
So
one.
like guard this
Yeah,
one.
I agree.
Guard
Yes.
this one.
Yeah.
So do we want a
And
tight
if-
guard or a high guard?
High guard.
Yeah.
High guard. And if they double peel, then we throw another guard back in that.
Gotta hurry for time a bit, yeah.
And so
Very athletic.
the tap back doesn't really help you a lot. And so for Andrea, trying to get to the nose, play the double, then she's got the in turn and the out turn to work with.
Hair off because we gotta make the double.
Okay, you got it.
And we apologize for the video interruption as we welcome you back to Thunder Bay. Skip stones to be played here. First by New Brunswick's Andrea Crawford.
Straight. All the way. You gotta go. Okay, that's fine.
And the weather, the disruption from weather related as it's the Toronto area going through some freezing rain at the moment. So again, we apologize.
But if she puts it right on top, right here, even.
Trying to make the double was Andrea.
Shot there, right?
Well, I think
It didn't get to where she wanted it to be.
Right? I think right here. I think so.
Krista comes right on top of it.
More like, though, even just is biting for nice, because then if she makes a double, she's not
shot?
No, I like right in.
Right
Yeah, because then she could play like that just to.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I like right in here. I think.
You know, there's that.
Plan B is
When you get another look.
We don't ever peel. If we peel,
No, she welds us right
there,
here.
we have nothing, and then we can't stop.
She welds us right here. I have
Yeah,
nothing.
I agree. I'm just.
We have to go full 4 right here. Bite button.
Okay. Put it there.
That yellow stone that we see at around 2 o'clock, belonging to New Brunswick. If there's any room after this, could you not try and slice that across and into that little catcher, that little pocket? Would that be a shot that New Brunswick would look at?
Ooh. If you come off of it, maybe.
You couldn't just cut it across.
Well, I mean, everything's possible, Vic, but it's.
So speed's still the same, eh?
Right about now, I for sure agree with Krista in coming in. We heard the front end say, would you ever peel? I think those days are over. Now you have to deal with that pocket. If you don't put it in there, Andrea will.
So you want to be right over the hole, eh? Over the pinhole?
Or even just in front of it, but right in that area. Anything short is not good.
In a 7-7 tie.
It's real close.
Okay, have a
In
look.
this extra,
Running
Northern Ontario with Last
Have a
Rock and
look,
Krista
guys.
McCarville
Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's perfect.
with her first.
Full 4.
Needs to curl. No, line's good.
Line's good. Full
Line's
4.
perfect.
It's full 4. Ash a bit.
No, line's good.
No, line's good. Line's good.
We're there.
Whoa.
We're there.
And right to it. And so now, Andrea Crawford didn't even go down. They'll just put the brush down. There you see the time remaining. They've already used their timeout.
That's good. You gotta hit as
It might squirt it enough.
That's the only shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that shot by Krista McCarville.
Yeah, as hard as you can.
As hard as you can.
Well, because the two on the hearts are locked.
No, I like that.
Okay, I do too.
But we know there's lots of action in these stones. As hard as she can. Final stone. Can you make them disappear?
Good try.
And will not. And so it will be
Good game, guys.
the win for Northern Ontario.
One red.
The win for Mrs. M out of Holy Family School. And I'm sure her grade 6 class is cheering her as she picks up the win, make the final 8-7 to improve to 4-2. New Brunswick dropped their first. They are now 5-1. But remember, by virtue of their first draw win over Fleury, they are in first place. And there you see that little bit of separation. Remembering again, the top 3 teams will advance out of the pool. Short break, 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back with you. And it will be Carrie Galusha. Yellowknife against the 2-time defending champion, Carrie Anderson, Team Canada from Gimli, Manitoba, at 2 p.m. Eastern, trying to lock up a place in the final 3.
Good shot, Andrea.
Till we talk with you then, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining us. The Scotties is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.